For the longest time, I've been calling myself Uncle Scoo Scoo. Scoo Scoo. Because I've seen hell.
Oh, they broke your heart?
Yo, so many times.
What happened?
Yo, come roast me, come grill me, come fry me.
Ah, you get those DMs?
Please like, subscribe, and share this short podcast on YouTube.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Welcome to D-Sharp Podcast with your boy, the champ, the untouchable. Ntwana Seka Slako, Ntwana Yenu. Happy New Year. Compliments to the new year. I hope 2023 is going to be an amazing year. So thank you, my friend, for being here with me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. I'm chilling with the one and only, not chilling, but riding with the one and only, the amazing, the famous chef, the multi-talented. My man.
No, a reason why I'm laughing, sorry to interject actually, a reason why I'm laughing, I always tell a lot of people that I'm a self-taught cook. I'm not a chef as yet. You know, people will fight with you whenever you just come in, the profession stubborn, without even paying a single cent to actually get tuition or whatever when it comes to the profession that you're trying to get into. So I always correct people with, guys, me, I'm a self-taught cook, not yet a chef.
So you never went to school for cooking?
Never went to school for cooking. The only schooling that I went to is an aviation technical school.
My man.
I'm being for reals. I'm being honest with you. I went to a technical school for aircraft maintenance engineer, but in short, we call it aircraft mechanic. So what I do at work, mechanic. I'm a grease monkey. We call each other grease monkeys.
Serious?
I'm being for reals.
My man.
I'm being for reals. So all of that you see on TikTok, actually, it's what I love the most.
Okay.
Because I remember in high school, I wanted to do home economics, but I still wanted to do biology, math, and science.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
The schools that I went to, they wouldn't actually offer this whole thing of diversifying your subjects. So they were always solid subjects. But if you do geography, you do geography, history, and other things. And then there's the economical side of things. Is it commercial? Yeah, commercial. So I couldn't do home economics, but I was one of those boys. I would forever be by the taps.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, okay. Yeah. So obviously, your parents, they didn't name you Malum Foodie. So they didn't like, come on. Real name.
My parents are cool, guys. They named me Dave Foodie. Matlango, I'm actually joking. The funniest part, Gore, I only have English names, more ID. And then most side thing, my dad was like, you know what, Renaissance while we are Goonies, and then you have this name, I think we're gonna erase it, and your first name is gonna be my name. And that time, my guy, I was in grade 12, I had to go do my ID. So when I came back home, I had this name, Barke David, and then I showed it to my mom. I was like, Mom, look at my new name. Instead of my mom being angry at my mom laughed. She cried. Whenever you come to my place and then say Wuti Onyaka David, but also super time. Then whenever you say no, Oba King, they're like, oh, you mean this guy, Oba? Like,
oh, so Deva Bila. Because David, he give him Deva and. So Malum Foodie, it's like a
actually, Malum Foodie, I came up with the name, but before I could actually come up with the proper name, I used to call myself Oba Creates.
Oh,
so this other lady that I work with from work, she was like, no, man, like it doesn't have a ring on it. please change it because I don't I personally don't like it. I feel like we are all over the show. We don't know exactly what you're doing unless if we read your bio.
Oh, okay.
So I decided to call myself Malum because for the longest time I've been calling myself Uncle Screw Screw. Screw Screw.
Only screw. Oh, wow, okay.
I used to call myself that, and I was like, no man, let me remove this uncle thing because I've already have English names in abundance.
Oh,
So I was like,
okay.
man, Erekero Malum for a change, but I'm gonna omit the E and then call myself Malum. And then I started playing out with this whole thing of food, and I was like, no, but foodie on socials, it's quite good. Whenever you call yourself a foodie on socials, people actually can relate better rather than calling yourself a food. Like a food, no, there's nothing like that. A food, nah, it doesn't even exist in an English thing.
So
It
yeah.
doesn't even exist. So I decided to call myself Malum Foodie so that when people come into my page, they would actually understand, oh, this guy is all about food. Either vlogging, cooking, whatever that is related to food. So it's like, yeah, Malum Foodie, there we go.
So now your love for food, it's a guy.
Oh my guy, my love for food. And that time I'm skinny.
Yeah, what I was about to say. And then don't trust a skinny cook or a skinny
skinny chef, a skinny cook.
Yeah.
So what
Do you
happened?
eat those food? Do you eat them?
I do.
Already?
Trust you, me, I
But
do.
you only take one bite, man. Like,
Tons of bites. I'm actually blessed with a good metabolism. So what happened was like, it was a thing. My mom was a person who like I don't want to shade my mom because they also get just my mom.
okay.
But not the kind of food that I would actually want to see myself cooking for my future whoever's.
Whoever.
Yeah, whoever, kids, partner, friends, if I get a business, whatever. So yeah, Nagemoto introduced us to what they call herbs. Herbs, because growing up I was allergic to spices. They didn't study so
okay.
So the doctor actually told us, the doctor told us, no man, the man I survive herbs. So my mom had to actually learn all these things, study herbs and whatnot. Because growing up in black families, especially go villages or townships, like the herbs, already wanna no. Got 2000s. Maragadi 90s, why it's Raja one way.
Raja,
soya. Not Jigelela Sishebo.
Yay! Split pound.
So it was one of those things. So yeah, my mom could cook, but she wasn't the best cook. And then my sisters were never the best cooks.
Yeah.
And then my mom would always come up with the recipe books and whatnot. So I was always intrigued. When I grow up, I want to do this. And I started developing the love for food. But because of course, I couldn't do what I actually wanted to do. I was like, you know what? I'll do it in varsity. Varsity, my parents were like, big boy, you're gonna survive 500 go varsity. I was like, 500 500 is too amalab.
Which varsity is this?
Stellenbosch. I actually had a bursary for Stellenbosch to do food science.
Oh, okay.
And there was this other opportunity from the government, and I was like, I might as well take this one. And
the government?
Yeah, government.
Yeah.
That's where I work actually now.
Oh.
So I took it, and then my mom was like, you know what, my kid, if you take this one, you have an opportunity to do whatever you want to do with your money.
So wait. You had the one the Stellenbosch.
Yeah.
Was it the chef one or
no, food science?
Food science.
Yes.
And then there was the one that you're doing now, which is a
technician, aircraft maintenance. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I took this one because it was very lucrative.
Oh.
Imagine if you are 18 and then okra stipend you can buy whatever you want to buy. These skinny jeans, got
JJ's. You. It sounds like JJ's.
No, it doesn't exist. Yeah, I do. I'm that old.
Exposing how old you are. JJ's.
JJ's. So my mom was like, "Ah, man, if you really on about food, then you can actually enroll yourself for unis because you have that opportunity to do that, and then you can actually pace yourself out with your as fast as you can or as slow as you can, because priorities change when you grow up, and then whatever you like, yeah, change. So just take this one for time being, and then over Noordin Sangam. And then looking at my family background, I never grew up in like the very best family background. So I was like, oh,
okay.
you know what, let me be a responsible kid and then get in budget so that they can do whatever they want to do with their money.
Oh,
So and then yeah, as time went, why is it confined more space in government there? By the way, confined more space in government. Like, I don't like to actually talk about my private life in most cases, especially on social media. That's actually directed by me.
Oh, okay.
So you coming here, I could actually give you a glimpse of what's happening in my private space.
You guys are together there.
I don't know Mabena. Mabena, I can Mabena, who are you? So yeah, I can spend a little Mabena, but I'm on the aviation side of it.
Oh,
I'm on the aviation side of it. I'm a technician that side.
So when you're looking at, obviously, like Wababona Masole, South Africa and stuff, I can sorry to that, but I want to find out, Masole, your colleagues, and do you think we as civilian, we are protected? Marasha Hebagatamo, but your colleague will be able to protect us.
One thing people don't understand, Kasolo Gore, there will be trainings still, but only on the social media, they are allowed to actually take videos and whatnot. But some are highly classified, like there are very highly skilled people where protect. Task force, like Honalema Special Force, like there are all these different forces, and then protect. If you come and see what they're doing and what they're capable of, you'll be surprised, my guy.
So you are saying we are well protected?
We are ranked the 30th best defense in the entire not country, but again, the world. Not just Africa, the world, dog. 30. You know how many countries do we have in Africa? Number one, somewhere in between Russia and China.
Oh, okay.
Between Russia and China, or USA, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now you are cooking. What was your first meal that you made, and then you decided, guys, cooking boner now. Do you still remember it, or?
I can't remember it per se, but one thing I can tell you, Kore, I used to love cooking so much, and either dibaba letswaye or dibaba chilies. Yeah, and then my sister would be on some never and never again in your entire life unless if you're gonna have control over how you season your food. And then that's one thing that has always been on my mind. I need to actually season my food.
What's seasoning your food?
What's in my food?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
That's seasoning your
food. Okay.
The flavor. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And your sister said that?
My sister said that, but I think she said it out of love. Because you know, like us as human beings, in most cases, the ones that love us the most, we don't expect harsh words from them. We always expect the nice words. And then there's this thing, English, that people need to be pushed in order to realize their greatest potentials. And then if you look at the word push on itself, pushing softly, push, you push, and then you either fall off the cliff edge, whatever. But the wake up call. So I think my sister gave me like the harshest wake up call ever. Because today when I cook for people, I know what I mustn't oversalt my food. Because and I mustn't undersalt my food. And this person but I think I cooked for him twice or thrice, and then he never actually salted the jotaga, and I was the proudest person ever. Am I lying, Tebo?
They don't lie, man.
Never. She's not perfect.
So when that's about you a good cook or
Nah.
Okay. So So now, are you dating? Are you seeing somebody special? What's going on? You guys don't post. Like, you're only posting food.
But after God fear women.
And then, like, when you're going out, there's you're like, like you. Huh?
Let me tell you
Who are you
something.
dating?
I'm not dating at this present moment. I'm not even sure which I'm looking. Because I've seen hell.
Oh, they broke your heart.
Yo, so many times.
What happened?
There are certain things that I don't like to talk about, eh?
No, but what, like, did he cheat? Did she cheat? Or
the recent one, you know what? Let's go back to my story. So, yeah. The dating pool, guys, like, it's messy.
You know,
I'm being for reals.
You.
Like, I'm being honest with you. Like, I don't like talking about dating per se, because I'm not the luckiest when it comes to dating.
Eish, my man.
Because they feel like whenever I approach people, they have this thing of thinking with the probably I'm a player, and then they want to play also. Nako badlala chess, nake dlala morabaraba. Adi balance dilo tseo, adi balance. So morabaraba end up ahead, which is in most spaces here. So yeah, that's what's happening in my life at this present moment.
But are you not getting any DMs like, hey Joe, can you come cook for us?
I do, but
so you do a house call?
I do house calls when you pay me, but obviously the ulterior motives you can read between the lines, or only the ulterior motives.
Has it ever happened? Like someone DM, hey, can you come and cook?
They do. They're like, when are you coming to cook for me?
Then like you went there and then you can see.
No, in most cases, I prefer people saying to me, Guti, come and cook for me and my friends. Come and cook for me and my partner. Those who are like, come cook for me, I always ditch them because it's a lot happening. Because remember, come roast me, come grill me, come fry me.
You get those DMs.
Come rura me. Like my guy, let me be honest. No, the streets. Somebody DMing. I didn't like a navigator.
So those hot honeys or just.
It's a mix, because when as a person, you can't actually, how do I put it? You can't actually choose who you attract, but you can choose who are you attracted to.
Okay.
So give mix masala one.
So what's your type?
What's my type?
Your type of.
Growing up, I always wanted to date models or model-like girls, ne? But I've tend to realize what mapiatla akiakhoni. Mapiatla, I don't wanna lie to you guys, akiakhoni.
In terms of
in terms of dating.
Like by right. Mapiatla are beautiful women, by the way.
Yeah, Mapiatla are beautiful.
Yeah.
Like beautiful women, they're well aware what they're beautiful.
Oh, okay.
They are well aware what they are beautiful, and they are well aware what you are also well aware what they are beautiful. And then if they need time, they need all your time. And they always have this thing of wanting to remind you, you're not alone in this whole entire thing. Approach. If it's someone who at the restaurant thing, constantly you have to keep up with that particular person. But not all of them. I can generalize. Like those that I attract. Yeah, it's those that I attract. But yeah, man, it's one of those things. So for now, it's all about the mindset. What kind of a mindset you're gonna bring on the table? Because remember, I'm old.
How old?
I'm 33.
Wow, you're young, my man.
I'm young.
You're
not to even compare myself.
So you don't have a child?
I don't.
That's dope, my man. I don't
It's not dope.
No, like you don't think or maybe the system keep on like at a certain age you must have a child, at what you must have a child.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the system.
Yeah.
So when I know at age 33 you like, damn, Taka didn't cheat. Like, no. But it's not like that.
I've actually read this other article, Aaron. Men who have kids after 40, the the symptoms stating the Down syndrome, mental issues, yeah. For men, there was a study for men because I get always ask men.
After
We
40?
always after 40. The sperm how the tomoluza its protein.
Energy, like
Yeah. So hence old people basale young. Yeah.
Okay. So why not do you have a child? But you seeing someone?
Yes, sir.
How long have you guys been together?
2 years.
2 years. What did you guys meet?
On Tinder.
Tinder. You lying, my man. Serious Tinder.
It's some complex.
Like how one people are cooking, and then you're like, "Ish, why, man?" Because I feel like, not if maybe me and you, you come over and visit. I don't think I'll ever cook for you.
Is it?
You
You should actually.
No, it's like a DJ. You think DJ is struggling like it's not groovily DJ, man.
Yeah, they always say with Anna Metapila.
Yeah.
Bit per minute,
No, sometimes I can say, you understand?
Yeah.
So I feel, little chef, you are like that as well as a chef. For how we go come no grab
one thing I've realized, if you're gonna go to someone else's house and then because of where now you are the best cook or you are the best chef, and then we're not so complicated, why didn't you saute the onions first? Why didn't you glaze it? Why didn't you whatever? Yeah, man. Cooking, guys, one thing about cooking, it's on a link. Some people will go over and above, and then babe sharp, babang baka sebe sharp. Babang bato as minimal as possible. Babe sharp, sharp. And some people wear for comfort. And vele hoba lebeletso mono or for comfort. But some we wouldn't even tell. We'll be on some so I know that right formula, right formula. Right. Same applies to cooking. And then remember, there's cooking to actually entertain people, and then there's your daily cooking. And then if you look at it properly, in most cases, whenever I cook, I take your daily foods and then I turn them upside down for you guys to actually see them differently, like how you see them on a daily basis. Like this other time, kirile malana. Fryer, stir fry, and then yaba ala malana. So I'm trying to show you guys, there are different and plenty of methods while preparing dijo. Yeah, but one thing I can tell you, Uti, please prepare your food with love. Yeah, because we are what we eat. So how are you just But
do you, when you cook, do you consider those things? Or rice, it is good for iron. What is good for what is good for the bone? What is good for the skin? Do you consider those, or you just?
I do, but one thing I can tell you, and Nagasara thing in most cases, starch.
Rice ka mazambani is not the one. No, I get by the mayonnaise, but like what is in Japan? But say how mayonnaise, by them ula bubisa daide mazambani, and then no mayonnaise, kabuhobe. Ebene, guys, lima guys, it's salad yao. Yes,
Moto are 7 colors, ne? Most 7 colors in are potato salad, ne? Are corn, are rice, are sweet potato. Ling le balang eba ratan. Okay, ere ratan. Ling, le pumpkin. 5. Starch is a 5. Kamwara daring a 1. If you eliminate rice, le corn, or set gas starch 3, you are still good to go. Until time balance protein, your meat, and then whole fats are body, all those fancy stuff, body vitamin C, vitamin D, whatever they call them, body green salads, your beetroot.
Yeah.
Get on a tailoring balance. Hence, here go the nutritionist thing, the dietitians. They always tell us we must balance our food. And then here balance the we must look at our chart. Or okay, do you have enough protein? Do you have enough starch? Do you have enough source of vitamins? And then you don't need to complicate your life, guys.
Yeah.
Also, beetroot, you are good to go. I thought, okay, the iron is sorted more. And then also chicken, I thought, protein, I'm sorted. And then also rice, I thought, starchy, I'm sorted. So what else do you need? On top of that, please stop it.
Oh, so do you like if maybe someone is sick, do you cook maybe, you know, there's sugar diabetic, there's what are those? There's cancer people. When you cook for such person, do you know what? I know you said you didn't go to school for that, but like you are self-taught. Did you study those things as well, or
make Google your best friend, guys, especially for those that you love.
if what?
Google your friend.
Oh, okay.
If people know what hey Joe, but I have lack of iron. Check or if lack of iron, motonally lack of iron, then heart are I know for a fact or beetroot kaitor is best, liver kaitor is best, and then kaitor olives is sharp for those kind of things.
Yeah.
So you must just do a quick Google search. That's all you gotta do, especially if you like me, you are a self-taught cook. You should be considerate and then motoha diabetic. Why you body bargaining the sauce in most cases you eliminate the spices in most cases but prefer the herbs. Then you know for effect or body bargaining starch is how you must minimize your starch, and you must always make use of good starch because there's good starch and there's bad starch. Rice is very bad for what diabetic, totally bad unless if it's brown. And then also you must make sure or fiber so that's all you need to be considerate of.
And then Baraking, there's this spice, man. 7 gun. Like Baraking lifesaver, like who don't like 6 gun?
6 gun.
Like why?
Why is it when it comes to
like like take a generic spice or like
when it comes to 6 gun, I don't blame people who use 6 gun. And the weirdest part about 6 gun, I don't know I marketed motive or whoever did marketing for 6 gun, guys, you are the best. Like you are the bestest or at thing South Africa when it comes to food marketing. Because we market like this. So what happens guys 6 gun? 6 gun actually spices out Brian. Oh, right, that's 6 gun. Yeah, 6 gun spices out Brian. Oh, right, that's 6 gun burn.
oh, what's like that's about to. That's what I'm going to chicken in. Like
6 gun as seasoning. I want to tell an aromat everywhere. I don't blame because it's seasoning. You can season whatever you want to season with. And then seasoning can more like my season. Because food needs seasoning. Yeah. No, 6 gun is not seasoning. This spice is how bright. It's a bright spice. Yeah. 6 gun is a bright spice. But I won't blame them. I get like a lot of us. One thing I've actually came across when I was doing this thing here, I've actually tend to realize a lot of people are lazy to think outside the box when they cook. So they always go to their safety corner all the time. And remember, I get about to homework. After Tanto make sure his school uniform was in order, and no get load shedding. Tanto I work against time. Once so for an hour, so people like me actually, bakata di bargaining, bakata now before. So no Malum Foodie because it's spinach and or spinach. Then Malum Foodie Montaro have this and that and that and that. Then why it? So I don't blame them. Have I go 6 gunning? I don't blame them. Because Len Nassau, Fegi Logodi, go island at spice, at times. But I think what I love to explore. Yeah.
Couscous.
There's no age. Couscous. It's couscous.
Oh, couscous, yes. That's the one.
Do you like it though?
Yeah, I love food.
Did you try it?
Yeah, but I didn't. You know, cooking is not my strongest. So I always go on on your page, ne?
Mhm.
But now, you better read like the spice. Go gather tell her, yeah, everything on our tell her. So then Linda make sure.
Oh, the measurements.
Yeah, I didn't know better, but like, okay, this guy out there, so then I make sure, then I pause.
Let me
Because
tell you.
learn how all side thing already.
Okay, let me tell you the trick. Yeah, measuring your spices. What's up, Konwapi? First thing first, or but then Tagamara spice. But also obviously spice so check about power. Honor bicha nor. But well, if sinalele to lynch, you must at least put in like a teaspoon one or 1.5 teaspoon.
Oh,
And then you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah. But when it comes to dry herbs, bona look at sela packet la youth. I did change because I didn't salt the kabutsona girl. This is aroma, this other natural nice taste.
So now let's say my partner is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I want to DM. I'm coming. I'll cook for you. What is that I must make? The easiest. I can't cook.
The simplest.
The simplest, but the best.
The simplest and the best that you can ever do.
And then, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, la la.
Come kodlodi munate.
Labo wotse boswa.
Yeah.
O we gizo ra ukhona apea. Avoid the top counter ya stuff ka pela yo because office ada on
top counter again that
oh for modimo mall.
Oh, get top counter. Oh, okay.
Agar se go di modimo mall avoid because tantson tse pizza o fry we reng so what you do o tlotya 6 gun ya hao wa itela mona mengwa
chicken or
chicken is the easiest to make.
Yeah.
What tell more chicken in yao? Let's not tell more chicken in yao. What tell maybe your tomato sauce or your chutney and a little bit of salt, and then little dry herbs to go with angatona. Then we marinate, a little bit of cooking oil, marinate. But avoid cooking oil. Over the butter. Ngaronya chamel.
Oh, okay.
Butter, makoya butter, I rama butter, makoya butter, elaborating butter straight.
Oh, okay.
Butter. Butter think rama ke stock or king whatever it's a butter. Whenever it's the actual butter that's being called butter.
No, okay.
Mix bona tsentsha kamara oven uchile eno bona he chicken ya hao he ngare thoma skin sela se ba clean sa crack kanya utla sa crack se ba bargain crispy we utlwele na mahao and then we bule kamara o bona re sharp and then ho bona re sharp but then say your veggies so na body sweet potatoes you want ono di season afela ga yona 6 gun ngere we no itso rata 6 gun so neka 6 gun ola tele kamara ovene if o go tele potato ke yona tlo botsa ngora a re sharp o ntse we khotla and then hele soft ka motlasi you know you are good to go then o mofe then o better presentation is sharp o tlo bona le yena o tlo ra jo wa pia yo a into make oven again it will save by all means. Yeah, oven it will save by all means.
So like how much do you charge? Let's say maybe like that I'm calling you, I'm like, hey, come cook something. Do you have a rate?
I do have a rate.
Is it personal?
I do have a rate. But one thing I've realized about people, are unique.
Yeah.
Not where I'm a class about to anything like that. No, I don't. Kind of working a classist. Is it a classist or classicism?
Yeah, classist. Yeah. Oh.
Moto auto vita aliko social nguba. Malum Foodie. Kopelo tlong kapiela.
Kinal society. Dar kinal society.
Yeah, ar kopelo tlong kapiela. Kere me siza mfe 2,000 rand. Ar okay ina stress kere mara ke tla ka makwa ka fela ke a botsoro o rekang go matso wa ka ke 2,000 rand. Bangal. So what I do now I tailor for people. I'll go onna guy no kenna social group and then go okay. Kupela umfe 1.5. Then we can negotiate from 1.5. Because I also want people to enjoy food. Because I was actually telling you stories out of Kutumile Bankapi and whatnot, but we had a lot to talk about. So there was a point more luring kenna honako and then Marapiela. One of them it's a surprise dinner. Because how feature that we do about paying, how feature can more discover about paying. Yo, dimensions of us appeal or barapel and Sabapel or but Lokisana Koyabo, no answer. ba tlokisa di-pay tsa bona ba peela pay ba peele nna le wena or ba
Mm.
peela pay ya bona or ka tso ke tlile duty ka pay and then ke fitile ke sharp ha ona wa bolaileng ke mala everyone ate. So hence batho ba mpitsa I always wanna be there and then I always make sure ukuthi ba negotiate lo ka mpitsa wa re ke tla o fa 200 or ke tla o fa 200 ebile ke tla ka matsoho ke sa tshwara le ka thipa ke sa tshwara le spice ke sa tshwara le ka Worcester sauce ke tla ke phuthile matsoho ke re so byanong o ntshwaretseng ho raja ke apea ka raja whatever that's in the house.
So if it is more than 50 people that you are covering, if catering for, do you go there alone or you have people ba leng hore o tsamaya le bona?
I always have someone who loreng ke tlo chopa le ena ke tlo tshela mo stera mo.
Oh, because sometimes I get one or nyaga letsogo la food re nyake le letsogo la Margaret or mama because of agree bana
letsogo la Margaret
hey now is like o bole Malum Foodie a tshela letsogo bjana o show Margaret.
No, I always do the seasoning, I always do the marinating, I always do the measurements and everything. Yeah, now no rura fair.
Oh.
You know, rura ka mo, and then now I'm busy maybe marinating the meat. Then after marinating the meat, I'm like, oven, and then I go and attend to something. Kupela unchopele di tomato like this. Kupela wire onion like this and whatnot. It's not like Margaret again at those seasoning
assorti.
Yeah.
And then, but again, what is that about it? Vegetarians. Do you cook for vegetarians as well, or more than
actually,
even about that, they're more simpler because of the veggies.
But I guess sometimes they also need to feel the barking. Included. Thank you so much. Hence, I love you so much, my friend. Included. Highly vegetarian like at least in one mufulenyana ka potato ya hao and I utlwe ka re go jana ma last itse re nama I taste but I feel like now there was protein somewhere somehow. They also want to be included. Those who are the most difficult vegans. Vegans because now they even go as far as creating their own meat out of working plant-based whatever. I'm being for real.
So what is it that you don't eat?
What is it that I don't eat?
Yeah. You're allergic to? Besides, because I remember you said the spice.
I was allergic to spices, but I think my body was like, dog,
yeah.
But so far,
are you allergic to anything? Or?
Not yet, but I haven't tried Nigerian food. I'm scared of trying Nigerian food, and I want to try.
And then I want
to try them so bad.
Yeah.
Goosey, but I'm a bit skeptical.
I don't want to say
Those are not my words. Those are supposed to be.
You're straight, ne?
Yeah, straight.
I want to try them, but guys, yeah.
You know when they say Gucci, you eat with your eyes first?
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
So, okay, like what you can
I get it when a lot of people react to Bomhodu, Bomautwana, because you can play them as much as you want, but yeah, I do it. Dog, now I eat everywhere. Like I eat. The only place I don't eat at no, I don't want to say this.
Okay. This is a secret space. I don't have a lot of subscribers, my man.
It's not about subscribers. Now my friend virus part miss me. What's got the blame on my friend part?
Maybe that's why they didn't know.
Like I was like,
no,
miss me.
But hopefully like this part of Zamuri Sabako, I didn't want to compare to Tagokas because of Tagokas. Chila
Wait, actually, do you want to taste spatula? Because I wanna change
Oh yeah, please.
Some
Can we
guy.
take him there?
Go for what now?
Oh, food corner.
No, for
No,
you.
no, no, almost 80th. That's close by.
Yeah. Load shedding. Stay
Oh
safe.
yeah, yo, let me tell you something about load shedding that actually kind of like in Fadi June, July. You know, at first it was like once more direct, more multitasking, and then it was twice, like for 2 hours. Now get 4 hours. Guys, do you actually realize with creating content it takes so much time?
Yo.
Yeah.
Because the hegi fitla kontong, if it like at 5 o'clock, because ke spanning the lift club, because the cost of living is too high now. Ke aga lift club in fitlisa at 5. And then get there nap, yeah, 40 minutes. After nap, sometimes I go through my page and then get a little, oh, spinach saga kisirle so kasira so. So how can I diversify it? And then I have to sit and think. And then after I go kitchening, after I go 20 minutes. So now I don't have that luxury. Before I have to use it go spanning. So go spanning, after spanning, Malum Food. On top of that, I have to like work against time. If I'm not working against time, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
8 o'clock, I need to wake up and cook. Lenka fetsaga 10, I know for a fact, okay, at least I have something to give them. Outside. And then I give really for so long. Like I have to give my all. Because someone out there is actually working, doing whatever I do. I get to tell her I tell. So imagine if we tell her selo and then I was telling a passion or was tell. Next thing you know, your name is all over social media saying, I really love that name. Yeah, so it's
But are you
chilling.
making money from TikTok though?
TikTok doesn't pay, guys. One thing I've actually learned, TikTok
Serious?
doesn't pay. TikTok actually gives you a platform where you can actually tell the world, which these are my skills. And then brands will be the ones telling the agent, or okay, we are looking for a food vlogger or a food blogger, and then they come across your page, and they'll be on some. Hi, Malum Foodie, we saw you on TikTok. Can we actually feature you on our campaign and whatnot? And then that's how you get money.
I thought they actually. Oh, yeah. So you being on the platform is what exposes you to these people.
Yeah.
That's how.
Oh, it's like you're selling yourself, ne?
Yeah.
Oh, like the biggest paycheck.
So only 1 million views on your video, like you don't get some kind of money for it.
I have one that's on 1.8. I haven't received anything or an acknowledgement from TikTok. I'm not sharing TikTok. TikTok has actually given me like a good space to actually showcase my stuff. I have one that's on 1.8, 1.1, and a good 1M.
Do you usually have to get something?
Yeah, a thing of TikTok saying, oh, we see you using our platform, and then actually people like you, and then they take you to all this marketing workshops and whatnot. There are workshops that actually happen with TikTok. Then they teach you how to actually attract more people, and then how to build a brand, like to professionalize your page.
Who's your favorite TikToker?
Who's my favorite TikToker? Yo, guys, my favorite TikTok, this boy, and then yo, that boy. And baphela bantse ba mo bana mo TikTok. Like no ko account number 3. Kanenzele man plain boy something. Yo, that boy. But after now my favorite TikToker. Yo, Diman, why don't you off guard?
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, it's fine. No, it's
Okay,
fine.
let me tell you my favorite TikToker. My favorite
Must
TikToker.
you go straight, ne?
Let's take it this side.
This side. Okay.
Come on, Mara, so far.
No, if you don't have any.
TikTok, like you come across a favorite, like every time, like you log in.
Yeah, that's
Like
the
it's
thing
a
about
lot of
TikTok.
But there must be.
Oh, let me tell you guys. These two kids, like I was so proud to see them like no con, like people were recognizing them from November. Because I will actually bump into this kid. Barki Figo le Babu. They come up with all this marketing, the dancer, the one and say, oh, aye, Zomtola, Ulova, and yo, those kids, those kids that are the coolest that I've actually came across on TikTok. And I think they're still young. if
That's a safe answer.
no, it's not Babuli Figo. Like
Mm.
the Baratata, like they're doing the best challenges. Le mfano mong bareke, oh man, like
Yeah.
Kostana, le blow up. Yeah, I was actually proud to see him blowing up like that.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then who's your worst?
My worst.
Like, dog, what are you doing here on
Sure.
TikTok?
My worst. Let me tell you, I don't have one person specifically saying with the worst. You know, I hate seeing people that I know personally trying so hard on TikTok. You can see with they're trying so hard. If Kausa need the dance challenge, a thing with TikTok, they run to dance challenges. If Kausa need saying bad things with TikTok, they do that. Like people like that, they always like people like that. Like as a content creator, if you're gonna tell yourself that you're gonna be a content creator,
Oh.
please have something specific that you run to, and then all other things
No,
to sustain whatever that you have built for yourself, and be as authentic as possible, my guys, because authenticity that sells a lot lately. Because remember, remember
Vermeulen. Sure, guys, we are
As
close. No, I
Madiba.
say, I don't know there's new name.
Yeah.
I say Lillian
I don't know.
Boy.
This one is Madiba. Lillian Goy, I think the fan of this one is Madiba.
And then Church Nogi.
Church game.
So, but
Sure, make it tough legging down. I don't know.
Is it a bad thing not to actually memorize these names?
no, it is not.
I think there's a lot happening in our lives to a point whereby we.
No, I think
forget what's
another
happening
thing,
around us.
get GPS.
Yeah.
I have a friend, ne. Why he to drop, ne? Waka muzur, arko pa ne mo fanar what, boy. Imoto kai, oh, it's yamoga, I want Reserve Bank. Motuga Reserve Bank. Like, one sir, come direct angati. One sir.
Do we swear on this podcast?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, like, okay, edge born, I want to do sports.
Yeah.
In a whole way, Emamudi. But okay, Kona Fermielen and Van der Walt, let's see.
As now, as in Toyama between the Cyprus and Fanduanon, but I don't want to be political now.
My landmark on I live.
Mo darengela kana ging ituhile Belem.
Belem.
Belem was supposed to actually turn out to be the cake boss of Pretoria. I don't know what happened to it.
Nesons rebe the Cake Africa. When I'm called Cake Africa, no.
Nah.
Ilingat actually Belem is out there.
Every Cake Africa I see it. Dude, the one this other show on kind of getting TLC. This other guy, wow baker. So like everyone wants to taste baking style. Like a cake
Guy.
boss. Yeah?
Guy.
That Italian guy.
Yeah, let me tell you.
Yeah. Like it was supposed to be like that.
Ne?
Because I grew up Ketlamo Belem. Kaira Saturday school, Zametric, Ketlamo Belem. We knew or if Unyaga dessert Nyanem Nakutlamo.
Do you bake as well?
Only this year I'm gonna start baking for reals. Because I've been baking jokingly so.
Oh,
Because
okay.
baking needs a lot of precision.
Okay, so we're about to wrap up. On the podcast, we have generic questions
Mm-hmm.
that I ask everybody. Pretoria 012. But driver not so much. Like 2, 3, 4 generic questions. Number one, what is it in general? It can be anything that you like. Ne?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start with this one. What is it that everyone likes? Not everyone, but most of the people. And then when are you like, guys? Really serious, Bele?
Game of Thrones.
What?
Watched one episode, I was like, not for me. That time, Gerata Harry Potter, Capello, Mele, Moya. But Game of Thrones, I was like,
You don't like Game of Thrones? I swear, nada.
No. Miss me.
The chorus. I swear, nada.
Drakery, whatever you call it, miss me.
Say, Banana.
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
Game of Thrones, ne?
Yeah, like all these medieval stuff.
Oh, okay. And then, what is it that you like? And then everyone's there like, Malum Foodie. Serious.
The olives. And gherkins.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Okay, and then
We must find parking somewhere here, no?
somewhere here, ne?
Yeah.
If you were a porn star, what will your name be?
If I was a porn star,
Yeah.
I think I would choose a Praetorian name so that I can be as exotic as they come. So if it's as backpack. You know what? I get a parking lot more because I'm towing.
Yeah. Then I was
there's-
checking.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one.
Yes.
There's one.
So what if it has backpack?
Exotic what?
It's backpack.
It's back.
Yeah. Ito ra hatsene ka mo moraos backpack wona di bua thata. What's in on you?
And then what will be your favorite position? Like the director will be like, man, I don't care. When I was yours, that's the one that you.
Mine, I think the name is self-explanatory. It's back again, back. Dog style. We go out and got dog style. Be a color, who call
So that's all.
Missionaries.
It's the only way, ne?
The most comfortable ever.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so now 2023, what are you working on, man? Like, what can we expect from?
Yo.
They're taking me most part of saying some more down, so I'm gonna try it out.
2023. I'm not ready to disclose as yet because there's
pipeline.
something that me and my manager that we're working on. There's a person who approached us, and then that person is willing to actually fund. Let me close it that way.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you planning on doing a book?
A cookbook.
Yeah, I feel like
I have to. I don't have a choice because like people since Jan last year telling me about the cookbook. So one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna compile all Malum Foodie's favorite thingy, what recipes that go TikTok, and then we're gonna call it the TikTok cooker, the TikTok cook, something like that along those lines, just to actually make people aware of the fact that TikTok actually is the one that actually put me through to actually be like that. And then we're gonna either release it physical copies if we get a publisher, or we're gonna do it online. But it's a must. Like it's a must. This one I can't even skip it. If I skip it, then I'll be letting my followers down, the rurists. So I have to. I don't have a choice.
it's okay. This thing, Rua.
Yeah,
Before
Rua.
I know, but I remember on one of your clips you did explain. But for those that
Don't know.
who Rua.
Okay. Switch. Rura. It's basically a Ndebele thing that I grew up with, but it was ukurura. My grandma will be on some maritiela wagai ruri, and it's an Afrikaans thingy, or you stir. So na heken tsikira kiapia, I would say rura. And my niece was like, Rura is such a cool name actually, because my niece and go Pretoria, so stay last jump if I one.
Oh.
So it's a cool name. I'm like, no, actually Rura is to actually stay ka didem ka Sindebel. So I took it. At least I have something in me, a part of my tradition.
Okay.
And people like it, and people are fascinated by it. And it also fascinated me that people are actually fascinated by it.
Ne?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mtsepana, Mr. Tobeza.
Yeah, but I'm just a 9 to 5 nigga, and I'm just supporting my family.
Nah, truly appreciate it, man. Truly appreciate it, man. Like, man, I feel like you have changed, in a way, you have changed a lot of people's lives through cooking.
Yeah.
Sure, dog.
Like, you have no idea. Like, I posted you on my WhatsApp, I'm gonna having this guy. And then the other question that I asked you, what meal are you gonna make if a girl is coming over? One of my friends actually did that. Like, hey, should I baby wait la? Got a plan, got a Malum Foodie thing. Plus again Azaga. That's beef. I don't eat beef. This is that beef tin.
Yeah.
He actually made that.
Oh, I think that's the one that's on 1.8 million.
Yeah, are we here? Arjubona
yes.
Katana Mola plus budget and Esaveti car beef. Car malum. Kaveta Mola. Ah, bona one spin letter night.
Yo.
Well, but besides that, like there are so women who now are starting to fall in love kawape because not everyone can cook, but a lot of are like and then baba relationship yes. They don't have like cooking but like you being on the platform showing people how to cook, how to do certain things. We are able to do those things. That's why I'm a chef, because through you. Well, I don't like cooking, but like basic things, we mix a mola, mola. I can actually do that.
Oh, that's nice.
I went
Makes
through
it
you.
less intimidating. Like he makes it easy for people to explore different things. Well, in terms even now what we do, we are different approach to food and whatnot. So that makes it a bit exciting.
Yeah.
One thing I can tell you about language barrier. It's all conga egas dlalelwena. Godam Ramsey hali busy mola abulela square you saute. The moment I saute, your mind starts to wander and I'll start concentrate because you are glued on that name, you're saute. So hegi fitla nager wa or wa fraisha bijan. Already your mind tells you you know this, you got this, because that's something you can relate to. So a language plays a major role when it comes to actually doing my recipes and whatnot. Because a lot of people have been on some, why don't you do it in English? Why don't you do it in English? But
So
I'm like, let me
no
do it in a language that I'm comfortable with, because I know I'm not the only one who's comfortable with Spitor. We are a lot. By we are comfortable with Spitor. And Vela, I actually find out Gucci. There are people from Lesotho who are following me. There are people from Botswana who actually love what I do. Actually, there's this other lady from KZN, Onna, Ireland now. And then Lena, she religiously follows my thingy. She even chats to me on my DMs. And then she even recruited her friend. And then Banale, over 15 years, so you can imagine, story after 15 years, more TikTok, and then they start falling in love with what I do. And then Gim Zulu, thing.
How old is she?
I don't know. You're so fascinated by age.
No, I'm saying, why don't you guys link up? Because like
she's married
religiously.
She's married.
Oh.
She's married that side. She has like 2 kids.
Kids. No. But I was telling my friends yesterday, Pretoria has a lot of potential.
It does.
Like a lot. Where did you like here? Like in music, in cooking, in acting, in football, in like in
everything
Pretoria
that you can think of.
Has a lot.
The humor as well.
You understand?
And we also have Alostro.
I think
I don't know where he's based. I don't know where he's based, but somewhere here around town.
I mean, he's the only one that can. Guys, let's go and buy food so that I can release you guys. Guys, I'm gonna tell you we're gonna do it here with him. Let's go get it, and then we'll come back and do the closing.
Peace out, guys. If you want to see what I do, or if you want to know where I'm at, Malum Foodie, however way you see it on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, Malum Foodie, my email, Malum Foodie, my phone numbers, Malum Foodie, everything, Malum Foodie. So that's where you're going to get me, guys. And don't be afraid to actually send me an email regarding everything that you want to know about cooking.
That's true.
You're most welcome.
Nee, thanks, my man. Thanks. Really appreciate it for being
my hands are very, very, very
Thank you. Sure. Dish Out Podcast with your boy. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, comment. This year. Peace out. I love you guys. Bye-bye.